Well, guys, we are finally here. We are going to be talking about Superman and Lois. This is going to be the season one review. Now, I want to go ahead first off apologize that this was not up earlier today. I missed it last night and then was trying to wait for it to watch it online. Never came up, so went ahead and I crashed last night and finally was able to watch it. But I want to give you guys my full thoughts on this. Now, this whole season was interesting, but at the same time, it could have gone just a little bit different than what I expected. And there was things about this I liked. There were things about this I disliked. Now, again, if you guys enjoy Superman and Lois, that is perfectly fine. If you don't like it, that's fine too. If there's, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this out there right now to anybody that may want to start an argument or want to say, oh, well, you don't know nothing. There are things about Superman that I know. There are things about Superman I do not know. Again, this is another version of Superman that I don't think a lot of people are used to. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this for casting. I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, but Tyler Hecklin as Clark Kent, first seeing him on Teen Wolf and then other movies and shows, I think he did a very good job as Clark Kent, aka Superman. This was something I think very new for him. I know he was in the running to be the new Batman. I know I was fully supportive of that, and who knows, maybe he will get a Batman praise at some point. But seeing Bitsy Tolek as Lois Lane, now again, seeing her from other shows such as Grimm, which she was amazing in, and now seeing her as the head reporter, I was a little shocked because I was like, okay, that's not quite how I see Lois Lane, but again, I don't mind her as Lois Lane. It's not the worst Lois Lane, but is it the best Lois Lane? That's debatable. But I do like this version of Lois Lane to a certain degree. Throughout this season, we had a lot of drama, so to speak. Again, not only Superman and Lois drama, but teen drama as well, which we'll get into. We got a lot of characters got revealed, such as Steel. I will say first off, Steel was a cool character. At first, I didn't like him. I didn't recognize that was going to be the Steel character, because anything that I've seen has been either in animated or sometimes in the comics. Now there's been different versions of him. Now in this version, on another Earth, that his planet was being destroyed by Superman and other Kryptonians, and he was married to Lois Lane. They had a daughter, and then he comes to this world. Obviously, he still becomes a little obsessive, knowing that she's with somebody else, and he's got to deal with that. Now, they did kind of push this a little bit, which I find kind of, to a way I understand it, in a way I don't, because again, with Steele's character, he finally understood that, hey, Clark Kent, aka Superman, is not evil. He's not evil. He will not turn on humanity, and it really gets shown because we find out Superman has a half brother that was on Earth apparently before he was, and that gets shown because he was in military prison for so long, them trying to figure out what he was, and that gets shown. And of course, we have by Morgan Edge is who plays Superman's brother. Now, what was very interesting is seeing, of course, twin boys apparently, Jonathan and Jordan, who are the sons of Superman and Lois Lane. Now, one of them, of course, having superpowers, Jordan, the other one, Jonathan, who is a big football star. And then, of course, they all moved to Smallville, having to deal with a small town, having to deal with all the issues of not only keeping a secret, but then finding out, hey, their dad's Superman while they were there. They never knew. They now know. And then, of course, now knowing all the other secrets that goes along with it, as well as trying to keep the secret, and one of the kids having powers. Now, one of the things that was kind of interesting, I will say, was seeing Jordan's abilities. We don't know if he's going to be like Superboy or something like that. Don't know. Or another version of Superboy. But seeing how, again, there are times with, like, let's say Jordan or Jonathan, whether they were trying to get with somebody or handle a relationship or handle bullying or any of that kind of stuff. That was your typical CW drama. That was your typical CW teen drama I'm gonna be honest, BS that they put in a lot of shows, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And that part I did skip a lot of times when I didn't want to see it. I either muted it or I didn't want to see it because honestly I didn't really care. I just wanted to get back to what was going on with Superman or Lois Lane because I didn't really care. Now again, they do play a pivotal role into the story. Jonathan, now knowing he has no powers, that he wants to be he wants to matter, and him knowing about different weapons from Steel after there's a different alliance, and then of course who their grandfather is, being head of the DOD, and then of course his mother knowing how it is to only be human and be on the sidelines but still do something. And there were times where I think they give Lois just a little too much of the spotlight, but at the same time it was pivotal because of the way that they were doing it. It almost felt like they were giving her the Iris treatment and Flash, and sometimes I did not like that because again, I was like, well, it's more about what Superman needs to do, but again, they need both to kind of do the story. And then we have, I'm probably gonna butcher this woman's name, Immanuel Chuki. She did an amazing job as Elena Lane. She did an amazing job, seeing her in a bunch of different shows, different movies. Honestly, I'm surprised she did not get cast as Lois Lane. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm very surprised. She plays as a small town mom slash kind of like the princess of the small town, where everyone knows her. She's not really stuck up, but she's very nice, and she's all this and that. And also, we find out that Clark did date her while he was in high school, and then he did leave. So, her and her husband do play a role in that because they are kind of like the icons of Smallville, and they're kind of pushing for Morgan Edge to bring jobs to Smallville, and that's how it deals with him using that stupidity of the town to not only supposedly bring jobs, but also use the Eradicator in a way to bring more into Kryptonians into human beings. And the reason why he does this in Smallville is because, of course, where does Superman land? And that's the reason why. And we get to find another version of Kryptonite, as well as more Kryptonite weapons, just in case Superman goes rogue. And again, some of this I did enjoy. Let me say this. There were some pivotal moments that really defined the show. Like when this scene where Superman gets in front of the DOD about ready to shoot a kid because he has powers and he doesn't know what he's doing and he's uncontrollable. Again, he was a threat, but they literally, man, let me tell you, they literally were shooting and he got pissed, dude. Like it was insane because he just showed, don't screw with me. And it was like, oh wow, like he's actually showing not only dominance, but he's actually showing like, hey, I'll work with you, but don't forget who I am. I'm gonna put you in your place. And that was pretty cool. And we also get to see, of course, in the show how he became Superman, how he learned from being at the Fortress of Solitude, and then of course also find out how he was meeting Lois, going onto the planet, all the things that we saw throughout the show, different episodes of who his father was, how he learned he was Superman, how he learned his powers, how he got to be a reporter, how he met Lois, all the things that we know obviously about Superman that they did put into different parts of the show. They did not really go full-fledged into the show on certain things, but again, there are ways where it was like, okay, well, we already knew that was coming, or okay, this makes sense. And again, one of the pivotal points, which I'm going to get to here in a little bit, is at the very end of the season finale, where John Irons, aka Steel's daughter, comes somehow through whatever to find her dad, literally lands on the farm where everybody's living, where he was staying because they allowed him to stay. He was about ready to leave. She finds him. They have a reunion, and then of course everybody sees him, and of course she sees Lois, her mother, from another universe. But again, is this going to cause issues, or is this going to be a problem, or is it going to be better? Is she gonna be able to handle that this is not her daughter? In a way it is, and in a way it's not, because she admitted that she miscarried a daughter at one point until I believe that until the twins were born. So she may feel a little bit of a connection to her, and again, her another version of their daughter may find out that this is Superman, and she may want to try, well, why are you working with him? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And he may have to explain to her, yes, we fought. Yes, I thought he was like the other one, but he's not. And that may cause a problem. She may want to try to get in the middle to break their marriage, which again, I don't see that happening. But again, CW being CW, they may want to try to do that dirty trick, which again, they always try to break a couple up or a marriage up or something that CW, which we all know, if you guys watch enough CW, you know that happens. But overall, did this come across as woke or anything of that nature? I would not say yes, I wouldn't say no. At times it did feel like it was doing that, trying to give certain characters more free reign than I think that they needed to. And then there was times where it felt like it was needed, and times it felt like it was not needed. So, am I enjoying this? Yes. Am I enjoying this more than Supergirl? Yes, to a certain degree. Again, if there was less teen drama, I think I would enjoy it better. But again, the boys are imperative to the story. Do I enjoy this more than Arrow? No, because again, Arrow was the very first of the CW of the CW DC verse. Am I enjoying this more than Flash? Yes. Am I enjoying this more than Legends? About the same. There's parts about Legends I don't like, and there's things about this I do and don't like. Now again, gonna have to wait for season 2. Like I said, guys, there are things about this I liked, and there's things about this I disliked. The whole thing with finding out Superman had a brother, that was cool. The thing with Steel, that was cool to a certain degree. Because again, it made me feel like he was the villain, and he wasn't. Because at different times that I've seen, he either is a fan of Superman or he hates Superman. There's a bunch of different versions that I've seen that I'm like, okay, which one is this? And they just went with this one. And then, like I said, really kind of giving more to the town of Smallville than I think they should have, and having moments where it should be more focused on Superman and Lois than onto the boys. That was kind of a like, okay, why are they doing this? Like, you know, while I'm watching, I'm like, why are they doing this? But there are moments it makes you go, oh, okay, well now I know why, the reason why they did this. So, going to be going on season 2 at some point. I know that this was an issue trying to film due to everything going on in the world right now, so I'm very happy that they're able to film this with all the events that occurred going on in the world, and also being able to try to film in locations and make sure that the cast was healthy, as well as also being able to progress in all these crazy conditions that they were trying to bring to life. So, got to give it to them. Got to give it to the cast for pulling this off, especially throughout these conditions, and being able to give us the season 1. Now, again, the way that they did in the season kind of felt like more like a series finale until the probably last 5 minutes. And then it felt like a season finale. So, we're going to have to see what exactly is going to happen in this, where exactly these characters are going to go, like what's going to happen to John Irons, what's going to happen to Elena, what's going to happen to John and Jordan in the next season, as well as Clark and Lois. So there's going to be a lot of unanswered questions that were given at this point, but there's still a few that's going to be lingering into next season. So what were your thoughts about this? Did you guys enjoy it? How would you rate it? Overall, I would rate it probably 1 out of 10. I give it an 8. I give it an 8. I think that's a fair estimate of not only the acting, the story, the drama, as well as things that again I liked and I disliked about this. But overall, I did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Was it okay? Was it mediocre? Do you agree with anything I said, or you don't? Either way, once again, if you do or you don't, that's perfectly fine. We're all DC fans at the end of the day. But at the same time, you can still like something and still criticize it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that straight. You can still like something, but you can still criticize it. No show or no movie that has ever been made is perfect. That is a proven fact. So, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are new to the channel, still about subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Click notifications so you guys know every time I upload. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.